Saturday, December 19th, the moon will be transitioning from Aquarius to Pisces. Now, this is going to be a quick transition. The moon will be void, of course, roughly from 4:45 a.m. till about 9 a.m. And again, that's Atlantic Standard Time. So make those adjustments accordingly, depending on where it is you're tuning in from. But nonetheless, we are going to feel that emotional transition. Why? Because we go from light and airy and independent and freedom-loving liberation of Aquarius to all-encompassing emotion of Pisces. Pisces feels everything. Pisces is the 12th zodiac. It is where we essentially undo ourselves, detach ourselves, become connected to everything and attached to nothing. It is a highly sensitive energy for us to be in, especially when the moon is in Pisces. That is our emotions, our unconscious self. That is our intuition in the most spiritual, hypersensitive energy zodiac that we could possibly be in, which is those Piscean waters. So this is setting us up for a very euphoric day, for a very, I would want to call it illusionary day, euphoric day. We're really going to be all over the place in our inner worlds and probably in our exterior reality as well. This is setting us up for being highly responsive to the energies that are shifting. And why do we need to prepare for that? Well, Jupiter is moving into Aquarius. This is a big deal. I definitely recommend you go check out the December's energy forecast. I know I say it a lot, but too many of you decide to skip over those energy forecasts and then are surprised when we reach these days and contact me saying that you feel batshit crazy. Well, you're supposed to. It has been divinely scripted and scheduled for you to feel batshit crazy. That's why I put out these forecasts, so that you'll have a heads up. I want you to be prepared. Now, Jupiter, growth, expansion, abundance, is moving into Aquarius, which is about humanity, the collective. It is freedom-loving liberation at its best. Aquarius rules over community and humanitarian matters. It is medical advancement. It is technological advancement. It would represent all things space, cosmos, aliens. Okay? Yeah, I use the A word, aliens. We're not ready for them. If you're wondering, for you healers out there, you channelers that feel compelled to start talking about, the messages that you channel on a daily from the Galactic Federation or whatever starred seed system that you actually connect with, I'm going to ask you to put on the brakes. Why? Because most people, the collective, are not ready to talk about aliens. Okay? Everybody thinks that they're ready to talk about aliens. They think it would be so cool. But trust me, when you recognize the depths of what aliens actually are and the influence that they actually have on us here in this 3D Earth realm, most people are not at the place in their psychological, mental awareness, in their consciousness, to be able to handle the amount of depth that the whole alien topic will actually bring about when it is open, when there is transparency, and when there is full disclosure. Nonetheless, there's going to be a lot more talk about aliens and space and the cosmos. Jupiter moving into Aquarius is going to magnify, amplify all the things that Aquarius represents. Most importantly, we're talking about humanity here. Again, like I've been mentioning, we're moving out of the age of Pisces, which was the unconscious collective. That's why there's so much shadow work coming up for us. And we're moving into the age of Aquarius, which is conscious collective. This is where we wake up. This is where we ascend to the next level of awareness. This is where we have an open mind, seeing how things are connected and how the 3D matrix and constructs of the paradigms that have been built for us have kept us in a place of disempowerment. We're not powerful under this construct. Now we are shifting. We are starting to break down see the damage and destruction to the paradigms that we thought were working for us. And now we get an opportunity to rebuild, recreate, reorganize, reconstruct all of the things that are going to match where it is that we are in the human collective. So again, check out the energy forecast because I go into depth about what we can expect for the year to come, about Jupiter's placement, magnifying all of those lovely Aquarian type of energies. But we're going to be feeling the shift nonetheless. And again, we have to close doors. We have to wrap up old chapters of Jupiter's time in Capricorn before we can move on to that Aquarian energy. So again, there's that crisis point that we're experiencing throughout all of this week. Now, the sun will be conjunct Mercury, sitting right beside Mercury. This is going to light us up in our mental planes. This is already opening, broadening, expanding the horizons in our perspectives, in our train of thought, in our communication styles. We are receiving huge amounts of information and downloads from the cosmos as these major shifts happen, and the sun conjunct Mercury is only going to open new pathways, open new channels in which we are open to receiving information from the cosmos. We are going to be highly enlightened underneath this cosmic day, these cosmic aspects. It is going to be a shift that is felt even by people that don't listen to these types of forecasts and don't believe in this kind of stuff. You will notice them say, oh, I feel off today, or I don't know why I feel so strange, or what. Okay, well, that's fine. If you want to believe that there's no rhyme or reason for that, that's great. But I prefer to look into patterns, to look into indicators. The past always repeats itself. We're doing it as we speak. And from what we know from past patterns and behaviors with these particular energetic aspects and alignments, this is going to be felt on all levels, mind, body, and soul. The moon is also sextiling Uranus that day. As you know, Uranus is shock and awe. It is the higher intellect. It is where the divine wisdom of the cosmos is able to infiltrate into our lower level intellects in our mental planes, and we're actually able to make sense of it. This speaks highly of having aha moments, beautiful moments of insight, moments of clarity, moments of mind-blowing, perspective-changing focus on the future and in the present moment. You will feel dramatically energized in your mental plane. And we just have to remember we are 2 days away from the great conjunction between Saturn and Jupiter. It is also happening on the solstice. It is also happening on the very first day of Capricorn season. This has been divinely scripted for the best outcome of the human evolution. This is exciting. We have been watching this damn movie all year, many of us haven't been alive for 23,000 years, but some of these cycles are so exciting to see ending so that we can begin new ones, that the excitement throughout the cosmos is reverberating from our ancestors, from our star families, from our soul families here on this particular earth plane. We're feeling the wave of excitement. We're feeling the wave of closures, of endings, in order for new beginnings to take place. And it's an exciting time to be alive. So that is your energy forecast. It is a lot longer than normal. I'm not even going to apologize for it, because if you've sat through this whole forecast, you have more information in you than the regular Joe. This does give you a heads up, an edge up on being able to navigate your own personal journey, to ground and center those energies that are going through a renovation and upgrade right now. And when you are calm and operating from a state of calmness, understanding, and peace, that reverberates to everyone around you. So do your job on mastering yourself and watch that energy overflow into everyone else that you come in contact with. You're doing your part. You are completing your mission. You are holding the vibration and frequency for the collective. And for that, I thank you. I also thank you for tuning in to this week's energy forecast. I hope you have a beautiful, life-changing week, and we'll talk to you next Sunday.